Hello, my name is Lindsay Elliott from Heal, Eat, Move, and I'd like to talk to you today a bit more about the mind. So I'm going to use these chattering teeth as another visual example of how the mind works. So when we are either having a lot of thinking going on, so our mind feels very busy, we've got lots of different thoughts flowing through, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and the next thing we're kind of future projecting, or we're looking back into the past, or any time when maybe we're trying to change a behaviour or an addiction and we're trying to leave something behind. Anytime really that you have any sort of habitual, repetitive thinking that really you've heard a million times before, we can think of these thoughts as a bit like this guy. So these teeth, when you wind them up, going in quite in a weird way. We all have sets of thinking that is like this. So for some people, it might be obsessing about their body. For other people, obsessing about their health. Other people, it's always around time management. I haven't got enough time. Or other people obsessing about their addiction or their habit or the fact that they get angry, or it can come up in a huge variety of different ways. But we all tend to have something that is quite repetitive and habitual for us. And what can be really useful to see is that all of that repetitive, habitual thinking is just thinking that you've heard before, and it keeps going, keeps chattering away to you in the back of your mind, trying to get you to do things that maybe you don't want to do. And when we can see that there's a separation, when you can be the awareness that's aware of this chattering guy in your mind, then we have maybe some opportunity to not take this type of thinking so seriously. Another way of looking at it could be like a backseat driver. So if you imagine if you're driving a car and you've got this annoying guy in the back of the car, so he keeps just chattering away all the time about something that you should do or you shouldn't do. For example, let's use the example of having a drink. So maybe you said that you're not going to drink wine or beer from Monday to Thursday. And on Wednesday evening, this guy starts going on about what a stressful day you've had and how a glass of wine or a glass of beer is really going to help and you should really do it and it's really going to calm you down and you deserve it. And he's sitting in the back of your car or sitting in your mind, chattering away with lots of thinking that you've heard before. And he's going to keep saying it. Have the drink, have the drink, have the drink, have the drink, have the drink. And it could be a bit like if he was saying, run the red light, run the red light, run the red light. Now, if someone was really sitting in the back of your car saying, run the red light, there wouldn't be anything that would make you drive through a red traffic light. You would just be able to ignore that person, this chattering person in the back of the car. And it can be the same with those chattering thoughts in the back of your mind that say, do this, do that, have the drink, have the drink, have the drink, have the drink. It is possible just to see them as energy passing through and to not get so caught up in the fact that they're there and just to let it pass on through. And eventually, this guy runs out of steam. Will eventually stop chattering, stop having a go at you in your own mind, and stop trying to get you to do things that maybe you want to move on from. So next time that you have either a lot of very revved up thinking, a lot of urgent thinking, any kind of habitual or addictive thinking, maybe bring this image of either the chattering teeth or the guy in the back of the car, and just knowing that the true you is so much bigger than what passes through your mind. It's much wiser, more peaceful, it's always okay. And this is just a thought-created experience that will bring feeling with it that's happening for you right now. So I hope that you found that useful, and please subscribe to my channel if you have, because there will be lots more videos along the way. Okay, have a beautiful day. Bye.